You've got your crops in the ground and you're ready to fertilize now. But how do you do it with precision farming and seasons? Stick around. We'll go over it. Welcome back, everybody. Driver53 here with another video on precision farming and seasons. And in today's video, we're going to be going over fertilizer. You know, in the last video, we got the seeds in the ground and we are now ready to go ahead and give them some nutrients, some chemicals, whatever we want to give them to help them grow. And I recommend doing this step after you put the seeds in the ground, because you may want to put wheat and then you decide, oh hey, actually I'm gonna go ahead and do potatoes or something, right? And they're totally different pH levels that you need for each soil type on that. So you really need to be careful if you fertilize before, and once you put the seeds in the ground, then precision farming knows with the automatic setting what it needs to be, and you don't have to guess, kinda. If you do before fertilizing before you put the seeds in the ground, it's going to max out that soil type, and then you potentially could have bad yields if you do a low nitrogen level crop. Okay, soybeans, it's not really going to matter because they don't take any anyway, but if you max out on that, and then you're going to be drastically over for the next one, and then you can run into problems there. So what we have here are two different types of mineral or fertilizer. We have mineral fertilizer and we have the liquid fertilizer. Both of these work really well. It's really your preference on which one you want to use. You also can use manure or slurry or digestate before seeding, because it's going to give you just a small boost instead of the big boost like these other fertilizers will. And let's go ahead and take a look at the map really quick. So this is what the map looks like right now. You know, this is your precision farming menu, and as you can see, we are on nitrogen. So if we start coming down, you can see that the field is between 0 and 40 kilograms per hectare, and that's really low for most of the crops. Most of the crops are going to be anywhere from 100 to 200. Depending on the soil type that it goes into. And what we mean by soil type, if this is your first video here, is this right here. These are the different soil types that we have: loam, sandy loam, loamy sand, and silty clay. And we know that each of these does definitely have a different level of chemical that it needs put onto it, and you're going to get different yields also. These are the pH values. You can see we already made these perfect using the automatic setting in our spreader whenever we had that, and we're gonna do the same thing here with the fertilizer. I want to go ahead and show you what it looks like also whenever we seed. I've got another field that we're just going to use. I haven't plowed it or anything, but this is a direct drill, so it should be okay to do that. So first thing I want to do is run over here with this guy, and this is going to be our mineral fertilizer. So we're going to get filled up, we're going to take it over to the field, and I'm going to show you what we need to do. So we now are in our field, and if you're used to playing on base game, you know that there are two fertilizing stages. So you have to split them up. You can't do them back to back at the same time. So you have to split them up with a different process in between, or a growth state. And then if you have seasons that you're used to, there's 3 stages that you have to do. Precision farming is not like that. Precision farming, you can fertilize fully at one time because the automatic setting knows exactly how much you need to put in here. And what I mean, let's go back over to the here. So once again, our nitrogen levels are between 0 and 40. And, you know, with a typical gameplay, base game, or seasons, each one of those is going to be incremental. Okay, so it knows that it needs to go to 100%, and so it's just going to give you, like, you know, 66%, 66%, 66% if you're on seasons, or 50, or not 66, but like 33, 33, 33, or it's going to give you like 50, 50. So if you've seen that on your field, right? So right now, this is just showing nitrogen. On the other ones, it would actually show you a percentage of fertilized. And, we don't have that, obviously. So what it's going to do is it's just going to give you exactly what you need for the soil type. So as we turn this on, let me go ahead and give you the mini map down here so you can see exactly what's going on. And once we go ahead and hit our worker, see there it pops up. So those are our different nitrogen levels. And if we hit our menu here, also at the bottom of it, you can see mineral or nitrogen mineral fertilizer application. It knows that I'm on mineral, and it knows that as we go, it's going to give me the target value, and it's going to give me the current value also. And then the very bottom is the application rate, which is going to tell me exactly how much flow is coming out of this fertilizer spreader. So if we go and hit worker right here, he's going to go ahead and take off, and as you can see, it's going to take quite a bit. So in this soil type, it's only requiring us to get a lot lower, right? So once we start getting into the loam, it's going to jump up to that 200. So right now it's probably around 160. Before it was at 180. It should be jumping up to 200 here soon. And then on silty clay, we're going to see it jump back down again. Should be 160. I think one of the other ones. See, there we go. We're at 200 now. And since we're at 20 on the what it currently is, it's 180 points of nitrogen going in the ground. So I highly, highly recommend to use automatic setting on this. And like I said, the reason is because it's going to be so difficult to try and get exactly this if you're doing it manually, that you might be able to be really, really good and get it spot on, but it's going to take some work and some focus to get it. And I don't like to think that much sometimes when I play Farm Sim, so we just go straight with the automatic setting. However you choose to do it, great. But if you want to fall back and be more like base game, definitely use the automatic setting. The automatic setting is intended to be just like base game, where you pull up, you hit the go button, and it goes. So we're going to keep doing this all the way around. And I'm actually going to jump over into the other tractor and show you on the other field what this is going to look like whenever we fertilize while we're seeding. Alright, so we went ahead and grabbed this combo right here too. This is the direct drill with fertilizer. And I wanted to go ahead and show you exactly what this is going to look like. So as you can see in the mini map, everything looks really, really red. So it's really, really low. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And we have wheat, we have fertilizer. So let's just go ahead and hit worker. And it's getting dark here, but I got to get this done. I can't wait until tomorrow at all. So as you see in the mini map down there, it is turning green. And that's one thing with seasons, the time that I have to get everything done before the next day, or I potentially could miss my opportunity, my window. So we're going to go ahead and stop this worker right here, and let's take a look here on the mini map. You can see what's going on. So we've got this worker over here. He's just about finished up. Got a small little spots. I'm not going to worry about them at all. But right here, you can see we are good. We put seeds in the ground, so you can see right here. Put wheat down. We are good to go. I also did a little test over here to see what would happen if we didn't sample yet. And as you can see, it's not going to tell me what my nitrogen, because I don't have anything sampled over there. So I'm not going to know. I don't think we'll come back and fertilize that, or not fertilize, but harvest it just to see. I think we already have that from the other videos that we have. So that is that. I guess the next thing we need to do is worry about weeds. But that's going to be in the next episode. So today, what we did is we showed you in this episode how to fertilize and kind of explained a little bit more what's going on. Now, if we look at the menu here for our seasons, there's not much other than just kind of knowing what your weather's going to be. If it's going to be really, really warm, your plants are going to grow a little bit faster, potentially. And, you're going to really have to get those crops in the ground. You're going to want to make sure you have the right tires on if they start to come up and then you're fertilizing later. The biggest thing to take away from this is just knowing that you're only going to need 1 round of fertilizer instead of 2 or 3. But that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, or you learned something today, go ahead and give me a like if you would. And if you want to be kept up to date on all my precision farming with seasons videos, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the notification bell while you're over there. Have a great day, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53, signing off.